Alright, so today gonna do us a little oil change. Had the truck running for about the last, probably about the last 30 minutes. Hasn't been ran all weekend. So I want the oil to get hot and switched around up in the block before we get ready to dump it. Found me a bucket and I only found one. Normally I have two, but we're gonna make this one work the way it needs to work. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Gonna twist this out, and as you twisting this nut, bolt, keep pressure on it, because when the oil comes, it's gonna come out full throttle, but it's gonna start to slow down. But keep this bolt in your hand, because I only have one bucket, so I'm gonna have to plug it and dump it. Plug it. Plugged. Dump it. Take the plug back out. Keep pressure on it. And that should be all she wrote. Uh-oh, she's getting a little too full for me. It's still coming out too good. Plug it again. Worst thing that can happen right now is I drop this plug in this damn bucket. It's the worst thing that can happen to me right about now. Y'all heard that shit? What the hell is going on back there? I'm looking to see if I see anything shiny coming up out of there. I still hear oil draining. I don't think I let my truck sit off long enough before I pull that plug. I think it's oil still draining from the block. Just let that sit there for a while. Alright, so that's done draining. So the next thing I'm gonna do, put my plug back in and drain out my fuel filter. Oh, this plug hot as hell. With this bolt, I don't dog it down. I just snug it up with one hand. She good to go. Cause the last thing you want to do is have it dogged down too tight you can't get it off like this one. This is the one that I should be draining the oil pan from, because this oil pan has kind of a slant, a slope on it, slope to the back. So all the oil, it's probably a corner full of oil right here. So I want to get this one out, but man, we've tried impacts and everything and couldn't get it out. So I just stuck with the one up front. All right, so got that out. Man, my knees hurt, hold on. I went and got me a board. Having them down, knees on them rocks does not feel good. I had me a screwdriver somewhere. I thought I'd like to use a Phillips head screwdriver. Got a nice little point on it. So, get your bucket. Alright, you knock your hole in it with the screwdriver. You see how it's kind of stuck right now. So it's stuck in the filter and it's not dripping. So now you move your bucket under the filter. And what I do, I like to kind of widen the hole out a little bit. And snatch it out. And let the filter drain out. And you're doing this because you do not want to drain the filter when it's full of oil. For one, it's gonna leave a big ass mess like that, if not worse. And for two, it's gonna be heavy as hell once you get that filter off. It's gonna be heavy as hell. And I don't recommend y'all trying to do your oil change if you live in a suburban neighborhood or HOA type of neighborhood. See, I live out here on 120 acres. So that little oil spill right there, that ain't gonna hurt nothing. I'm still gonna throw down some oil dry though to absorb it all. But here, that's my land. It's my family's land. This ain't my land, it's my family's land. So that little oil spill right there will be good. We ain't tripping on that. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait for this to finish draining like so. Start to hear that sound, that means coming to an end. Damn, this is my good rag. It's coming to an end. So when it comes to an end, you want to have your new filters ready on deck. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I paid $100 for 3 oil filters. I mean, for 3 filters. Got an oil filter, fuel filter, fuel water separator. Paid like $97 for all 3. And I do it all the time because I like to run cat products. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's my 2nd time running this filter right here, and it's made, it's just as tough as, it's just as tough, same material, made out of the same thing as the regular Caterpillar material. I mean the regular Caterpillar filter. And I feel like it lasts double the amount of time as my regular fuel water separator. It could just be me, but this filter has been on this truck going on 2 months, I know. Going on 2 months. With these, I might get a month and a half at best out of these filters. But that filter right there been on here going on 2 months, I know, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. That's minimum 2 months. And I haven't lost any power. You know, you can tell when your fuel water separator starting to go out, you get the stuttering and jumping and all that. haven't had any of those type of issues. So I like those, and they're half the price. I think this filter was $35. I get these for like 15, 12. But the place that I get them from was closed today, and I woke up just ready to change my damn oil, so I had to go get the expensive filters. But I keep one of these extra in my truck, but I gave it out to one of my partners. He needed a fuel filter, so I let him have it about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't replaced it. But I can't see the brand on it right now. Oh, it's a Napa brand. It's a Napa fuel filter. It's not a Fleet Guard. Napa fuel filter. 3406 is the part number. Great filter. I don't know about y'all, but I like to rub a little grease around the rim of my filter. Oh shit. So it won't be hard to get off. Alright, time to get this filter off. Something that you really want to be careful with. It's an easy job, but it can really turn into a pain in the ass if you dent up this canister. So what I do for mine, and this is another reason why I like the cat filters, because the canister is thicker. But what I do is put it at the bottom by that rim. Oh yeah, I ain't put this one on tight at all. And get it on up off of there. Get her on up off of there. Oh yeah. Put that in your bucket. Damn, I just cracked that bucket. Good enough. Wipe it down. Alright, now for the fuel water separator. First thing first, I'm gonna take this plastic off. And whatever you do not lose this. If you lose that, your fuel water separator will be sucking air and you will not go anywhere. Alright, so you start turning it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it starts to drain out the fuel. So what you're doing right now is air is getting in the system since you cracked the seal on this. And it's like it's breathing. It's letting all the excess fuel that was in the lines run into the fuel filter. Some run into the fuel filter, some's running back through the lines. Sound like it stopped. And I do not have any extra fuel, diesel, so I'm gonna show y'all a little trick what I like to do. So I won't have to prime this thing up. Alright, so you see that's full of diesel right now. But when I pour this in here, this is a new filter, so this filter is gonna absorb all of this diesel. So right now how it's looking just about full, this one probably gonna be half that much. Get all we can get. Not even half. Probably can't even see it on camera at all. Got a trick for that though. We got a trick for her. A trick for that. Alright, so I get it hand tight. Put my filter wrench on and boom, boom. That's all she wrote. Wipe her down. Alright, so normally, oh damn, I ain't even show you this. Well, this goes up there. Well, let me show you. Oh, wrong wrench. See that right there? That little gasket that's on there is the one that I just had in my hand, told you don't lose. You don't have to replace, well, I don't replace mine every time. They give you one in every filter, with every filter. I don't replace mine every time I change my fuel water separator. Never have. Been running this truck with this motor and this setup for 3 years now. Every once in a while I change it when I feel like haven't changed it in a while, but I don't change it. But you better make sure it's on there before you crank that truck up, because it would not run right. It would probably won't even crank because you're gonna lose prime from sucking all of air, and then you're gonna have a big problem. All right, so normally when I have fuel, I would take this filter off next, replace it, fill both of them up, fill this one up with fuel, and then I'll put oil in my truck. But we're gonna skip this step right now and go straight to putting oil in the truck, and I will tell you why. Alright, so me personally, when I change my oil and I go buy my oil, I like to buy them in the big 5 gallon. It's cheaper than buying a lot of the small ones. It's not that much cheaper. I think I looked at the price today. Buying this was $69 versus buying the 2.5 gallon jug. The 2.5 gallon jug was $37. Man, my bad. Every time I get to recording and get in the middle of something, my damn GoPro wanna cut off. Say it's getting too hot. That's crazy. Alright, but I put 5 gallons in already. Now I gotta put in this slow rolling stuff. What I like to do is squeeze it, get it all in as fast as possible. Alright, I'm gonna go get the other gallon, other 5 gallons while I let this drain. If she gonna hold up. She's not gonna hold up, so guess I'm done with that one. My video cut off the last time I was pouring because I was talking shit. God don't like ugly, so I was calling y'all some weak truck drivers. If y'all couldn't hold up this 5 gallon bucket for the entire time while all this oil drained out. But as I was in the middle of my sentence, my camera cut off because it was too hot. So I think that was God's way of telling me to shut the hell up. So this time I'm gonna just shut the hell up and show y'all how to pour this 5 gallons in. Now, if you can't pour those 5 gallons like that, what you need to do, scroll on down to the bottom of my YouTube channel and check out some of my fitness videos. Cause you ain't got it, homie. And that's okay. Cause you've been driving these trucks so long. You know how to put one in the dock. You know how to do that. But check them videos out, Holmes. Go get you right. Alright, boom. That's done. Still gotta put this on. But first I gotta get all my trash up. Sit down. Alright, so now this is my trick. What I do is, you see, I got this one halfway full of fuel, but I haven't touched this one yet. So this one is still full of fuel. So what I'm gonna do is get in my truck, crank my truck up, let it run for 2 or 3 minutes. That's gonna fill this one up with fuel. Turn it off, take that one off, fill this new one with fuel from that one, put it back on, get back in the truck, crank it up, pedal to the metal, hold the pedal down, and let the fuel catch all up and fill all my filters up. That way, I won't have to try to prime it. Thanks, you're good to go. Alright, so with this one I use one glove to hold at the bottom, because you see how it's gonna run out. I just twist it from the bottom. Get it all up out of there. Tighten it out. Now you get back in your truck, crank it back up again, repeat that same process, because now that main fuel filter doesn't have a full canister of fuel. So to get it full, we're gonna crank it up and let it fill up. Y'all see how I didn't want to crank at first? I'm holding it to the floor right now and it's still not doing what it needs to do. See, almost. she can go over 1500 RPM. And every time I touch that throttle, she responding, she good to go. Now I'ma just let her run. Let the kitty cat run. She good now.
Artlist.io